Hey, yo, what's up? You know what it is? It's the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. And yo, our time is now on Saturday. I'm like, this is getting crazy. Next week, gonna be doing E3 2 weeks early before it happened because EA kicked off our E3 2017 festivities with their EA Play presentation. And, you know, I wasn't going to do something on this at first, but given the people that I collaborate with, and given their schedules and stuff, this is how we doing it this year. It's like, whenever somebody got something to say, the God mic will be activated. And in this case, I sat through this thing for an hour and a half of them talking about football and sports and things. This stuff looks pretty, and I might figure I might as well get some God mic time out of this shit, I suppose. Because, like I say, it's like usually E3 is EA stuff is the same thing every year when it comes to E3. They show pretty stuff that don't matter to me because I'm not going to play none of this shit. But I like what I saw, though. I like what I saw. It's like, they started off with a whole bunch of Battlefield 1 shit. And it's like, again, I don't play Battlefield 1. It's none of my concern, anything like that. It looks really, really pretty. It's like, you can stab Russian people with Russian bitches now. That is a thing in September. That is all I remember. That is all that I can dig out of my head from what I remember from about an hour or so ago. Let me see. They had some stuff about Madden because we'll get into FIFA in a second. Last year with FIFA, they did this thing where they created their own story and you could be this guy and you can take him and you could win the World Cup or some shit with him. They doing the same thing with Madden. They got the story mode for the Madden now. So now you can be a footballer, shot caller, brawler, and you can throw the football and make all the magical decisions. And they got the dude from Friday Night Lights in there because, you know, we have to give this some authenticity. So, you know, it's Madden now. They didn't actually show anything about the game, but they had a drum line out there, like I think Nick Cannon was on it or something, talking about cheating ass Tom Brady and shit, you know, stuff and things. They also talked about live. I'm like, I have to remember that EA fucking makes a basketball game because does anybody remember NBA Elite 11? You know, something about T-poses and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, it is what it is. I'm like, for real, I'm like, I forget, like, straight up, even though I keep no account of any of this shit whatsoever, I have to remember that EA actually makes a basketball game. When they used to make a decent basketball game, when they were the only people making an actual basketball game, and then 2K came in, and then it got really weird, something about NFL, blah, 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 and stuff, but they tell me you can play with the right stick. I remember when they was first doing that stuff, right stick stuff, I'm like, when I think about it, just for a fun fact, the last NBA Live I played was NBA Live 2000. And I remember the last game I played with this dude named Q, who I used to kick it with, and God rest his soul, was I was the idiot that picked the Toronto Raptors, and I think he had like the NBA East All-Stars or something weird. Cause Vince Carter was my nigga, and it was like, what am I doing? And why am I doing it? Something about Damon Stoudemire or whatever. Look, regardless of that, it looked high. They dribbling basketballs. You can put it behind the net, go over this. It's like if you defend this way and do this with the left analog stick, stuff happen. So hooray for that. Need for Speed Payback. I'm like, usually when you need something pretty to show off the power of something pretty, you bring out a racing game. And Need for Speed Payback looks really pretty. And the Fast and the Furious, we trying to rip it off and shit kind of way. It's like, I'm like, there is actually a Fast and Furious video game. It's horrible monkey shit, according to that quick look of John Bond that made about the game I saw. It looked like shit. I probably need to play by myself to confirm it's shit, but it's probably shit given. Anywho, Need for Speed Payback, as I just said, looks really, 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 really fucking pretty. And it's just like, it's a racing game, so it's supposed to look really, 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 really fucking pretty. So there's that. The thing, though, that caught my eye was A Way Out from the people that made Brothers of Tale of Two Sons. I'm like, yo, I'm with whatever that is. I'm like, I forget what game that was last year we was all going Google over. It was that game where people was, I think, We Happy Few. That's what it's called. This is the new We Happy Few right now because, like, I saw this and was like, I can get with whatever the fuck this is. I can get with whatever this is. I can get with whatever this is or what it wants to be, what it wishes to be. I like this. Now, if I had an actual damn TV to play it on and somebody to play it with and controllers and an actual video game system, then we'd be cooking with some damn gas here. But I'm going to keep an eye on the way out. I'm like, that looked like a game that really, that I'm like, I was sold on it. I was sold on it because the dude making the game came out and got me hyped for it. And then I watched the trailer, watched dude get hyped for it, then watched gameplay, and it was like, I can get whatever the hell this is. Swear to God, I can get whatever the hell this is. And then the thing, Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now, if I'm speaking freely, and of course I'm speaking freely because the guy mic is activated, I am a what you call a fair weather Star Wars fan, where I watch the movies whenever I feel like it. I don't go goo goo gaga or anything like that, but I enjoy what I watch when I actually take 2 seconds to sit down and watch it. So I sat here and watched people play this damn game for 30 fucking minutes and watch Javina Gankar sexy ass get up there and tell me to buy this game. It's not really helping, but we know that because you in a damn game, your ass gonna get shot in the head because you don't survive anything you are in. You either get fucked up really bad and have to leave, or your ass die. But you fine as hell, girl, and I want to get under that skirt so fucking bad. Scene! But, I like what I saw. I like what I saw. Because, again, I was around when I heard all the complaints that people made about how Star Wars Battlefront, the first one, was lacking a whole bunch of stuff. That it was a cool game, it played alright, but there was a lot lacking because of the focus of the game. All it took was a tweet from somebody who's actually in the damn movie to make a video game company actually do what the fuck they were supposed to do in the first place. It's kind of strange that they sat up here and they poked fun at that. But I'm looking at what I saw and what I spent 30 minutes watching, and I'm like, from someone who is not going to buy this video game in any way or pay any further attention other than the 2 seconds I am taking to talk about this shit right now and say it looks really, 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 really Star Wars pretty, is that it looks pretty fucking good. And I can sit up here and I can admit that. It looks pretty fucking good. It looks almost interesting enough for me to start giving a shit that this game exists. Almost. This almost good. This like for real. I'm talking about this now, and I'm like, y'all go back and listen to my throwback shit. It's a lot of stuff I say look really, really, really fucking pretty, and then I forget about it 2 seconds later. Everything in this press conference, the EA Play hashtag this bullshit, if everything looks really pretty, and other than a way out, I don't see myself mentioning any of this ever again. I'm like, I know later, you know what I'm saying, when I get the rest of the squad on, if they gonna watch this or whatever. The Evil Freak, he play the sports games. That's his thing. That's what he do. I'm like, Jay, I don't know. I think he may have played Star Wars Battlefront. I'm not 101% sure. But it's like, it'll be interesting to see if they do decide to watch this and get their take on it. To see, like, can I get something out of them other than shit looks really, 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 really fucking pretty. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know. So, that's where we gonna stop this one now. This is the only E3 thing of the day today. Tomorrow, let me take a look at what we got tomorrow, cause I think M $, they on the mic tomorrow, and I think Bethesda is. But let me double check that really quick. Let me pull up this schedule out here. So, according to the schedule, is that Microsoft got something tomorrow. Microsoft got something 4 o'clock triple the guide time. Bethesda got something really, really fucking late at 11 o'clock my time. And then Devolver Digital got something an hour later, 12 midnight Monday morning. But I don't know. I might catch that Devolver Digital on the back end. I'm not really sure. Because Of course, I gotta see what M $, gotta say, because something EA kind of hinted at was, we gonna do blah 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 and such and so and so, Scorpio, it's Mortal Kombat or whatever the fuck. Oh, one more thing. See, because I just remembered that it just popped in my head. Thank you for mentioning M $. BioWare got a new game called Anthem, and there's some lady in a mech suit look like fucking Samus Aran with like glowy shit and a big fucking monster, and it's just like, okay, that's a thing you want to do. Cool beans, fine, okay. See, now, because I don't want nobody coming behind me, yo, Triple, you forgot that. I probably did it on purpose because I don't give a fuck. I'm just fucking with y'all. Look. I like what I saw. Everything looked really, 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 really fucking pretty. And other than A Way Out, I don't see myself ever mentioning anything that I talked about ever again. I kind of like how we did that. I never mentioned anything ever again because it looks pretty, but then we'll see how long A Way Out lasts in my head before I forget about it too. How about that? So, I may reactivate this mic a little bit later on, and that just depends on what the Evil Freak and what Jock King want to do, because I can already hear Jay fucking mouth right now. Man, you ain't doing shit, man. Get the fuck out of here, T. And then I'll be like, fuck you too, then, you bitch ass motherfucker, and move on. Maybe I might be able to drag a word or two out the Evil Freak about this and get everybody collective and do all this stuff one piece at a time. So, there you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into a video. Because my day has been so weird and so fucked up because of other things I've had to do, I still have Ruby Chibi I have to watch and review. And then I got to watch My Little Pony and review because that's a thing that I do in between all this E3 hoopla, and I still have a blog to write. So, I've got stuff to do. So I'm going to do this stuff right now. So, with that being said, I'm going to get out of here because I got to go do all this stuff. Watch Ruby Chibi, watch My Little Pony, write a blog. Do these things. Maybe somewhere in there might be able to fit a video game in there. I'm not really sure. Because the only thing I've done today is play the arcade version of Sailor Moon. Do not ask me why I was doing this. It's for a project. You now know the spoiler that we're going to do something with Sailor Moon on this channel. So, yeah, I'm going to do something more with Sailor Moon that doesn't have anything to do with me teaching how to play Sailor Moon S, because I found that, to be something that maybe the internet didn't need, but I still might do it one day. How about that? So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get up out of here. You know what it is. It's the one and the only, the Triple the G.O.D. I'd like to thank you for joining me for this special installment of Triple the Guy Speaks On. And with that, I'll holler at you guys next time, man. Peace out.